Sir, the International Bargaining Forum designate the southern section of the Red Sea and the Bab el-Mandeb Strait leading into the Gulf of, is it Aden, as a high-risk area. Your agency, what are your thoughts? Are you welcoming this development, and what changes can we expect?
Yes. Yes, of course, we welcome this development as early as November, late November, when the incidents in the Red Sea pertaining to the ships Galaxy Leader and Central Park took place. We had already approached the social partners, the representatives of the International Transport Workers Federation, the AMOSOP here in the Philippines, as well as the representative of the International Maritime Employers Council here in the Philippines, about expanding the high-risk areas or zones in the Red Sea for the better protection of seafarers. And we're so glad that our calls were at least considered or heeded. We had a dialogue with the International Transport Federation Secretary General about a couple of weeks ago, and we supported their call for stronger protection of seafarers along the that are in ships that navigate the Red Sea. And of course, the recent decision of the IBF, the International Bargaining Forum, the venue where both seafarers and our employers, ship owners groups meet on a global level, had approved the expansion of the high-risk zones is indeed a very welcome development. More seafarers will be better protected as a result of this.
Sir, can you explain specifically how they will be better protected? What is the plan to protect them? Just a week ago, we already had another attack launched on them.
Okay. When an area is designated as a high-risk zone by the International Bargaining Forum, it essentially means three things. One, a seafarer has the right to refuse sailing once he or she learned that the ship will traverse or will travel through, navigate a high-risk zone. If the seafarer so refuses to sail, then there will be repatriation to be provided by the ship owner with at least 2 months basic wage compensation. Now, if the seafarer decides to sail, having learned that the ship will navigate the red zone, the high-risk zone, then the seafarer is entitled to a bonus of the entire amount of a basic wage, or in the event of death or disability, double the compensation. And then lastly, there should be tighter or stricter security arrangements to be imposed or observed by the ship owner in such red zone areas.
Sir, are you not calling for repatriation after this happened? You're still allowing them to sail by choice?
Well, the maritime tradition or the maritime way is to give the seafarer the right to decide for himself or herself. The ships will continue to navigate so as not to disrupt world trade. It's not in our place to stop the ships from sailing. However, a seafarer has a right to know what are the perils or risks entailing in a certain voyage. So this is precisely what the expansion of the high-risk area or zone entails.
Another batch of repatriates from Israel. Are we expecting more ahead of the new year, beginning of 2024?
Yes, that's right. We're expecting our 15th batch from Israel on the 29th. That's a batch of 21. And tomorrow, we have a batch of 10 or 11 coming from Lebanon. This is the 7th batch from Lebanon. So that will bring us to a total of nearly 560 repatriates between Israel, Lebanon, Gaza, and the West Bank since October 7th, when the Israel-Hamas conflict started.